Introduce yourself, how you met, which side of the debate you will lead. We are a family of 4, myself Shruti, Ankit, and we have 2 fur babies, Sketch and Pixel. How we met? In school? Yeah. So I think we were in our 11th standard. Which side of the debate? We are the DINK couples.
So we are a small family of 3. Myself, Charu, my husband Jinesh, and cute son Leon, who is not so cute now. He's 18. He's pursuing his engineering first year. Our marriage has been arranged by our parents, but fortunately it has turned into a loved one. And we are on the side representing the non-DINK couples.
Now we have to fight this. What is one stereotype people have about you? And that's actually true. People think that we have less freedom to be indulgent, and we are more restrictive in our spending because of the kid we have.
Less leisure time.
So yes, it's actually true to a certain extent, because there are possibly 2 reasons for it. First reason is yes, you want to make that choice and save for the future so that the kid grows into in a secure environment as far as resources go, till the time he or she becomes independent.
So I think one of the stereotypes for us is we are selfish for making this decision. Partly true, yeah. I don't know if it is selfish or not, because I mean, having a child for the wrong reasons can also be selfish. Why did you decide not to have kids? Yeah, I think because we knew each other from a very long time, we both knew that this is something that we didn't want in our life. In future, we never envisioned it with a child.
For me, my life is exactly how I imagined it to be. I mean, I don't want a kid. I want to enjoy my life in a certain manner. And I'm living that.
Why did you decide to have the kids?
3 years into marriage, we were settled with each other. We were quite comfortable with each other's presence around. And then when we traveled, we always felt we saw kids, people with kids having fun. And that is the idea which, somehow built into me. I felt that this is one thing which I also want to get into. I need to explore this area because that was the sensation. So motherhood feeling, I don't know, something inside me said that yes, Charu, you have to go for it. You have to take this chance.
Actually, that brings up a very interesting point. Like when you traveled, you saw the fun side of things. We see the complete opposite. And I'm not joking when I say this. We see the trouble. I mean, this is what we see. I'm not saying this is what is actually happening. But we see the effort that the parents have to put in to accommodate the child's schedule.
Now you have said the right word, effort. It's not the trouble, it's the effort.
What do you think is missing in your life because of the choice you made?
Let me take this. So I would want to say that I don't think I'm missing on anything because of the choice of having a kid. It has only added to the pleasures of life, which I feel would have remained unexplored or inexperienced if I had not gone to. That's the best line I can say for this.
Well, I think the social circle remains very stagnant.
Correct.
Right? Because as a kid grows or they go to school, I think your social circle keeps on increasing because the kids and parents come in. I also miss knowing the new generation. It will be difficult to understand what the next generation is thinking or how they are behaving.
Empathize
right?
with them.
The empathy is not there, and you guys will have like 100% empathy there because you know what he is and how the things are. And so that's something
and we don't
that
like it. Your parents and relatives were supporting of your choice.
Of course, yes. In our case, yes. They were supportive.
All 4 of them has given us a lot of independence.
Yeah, in fact, they never meddled into our decision making. They never ever
They
came
never
to us and
prodded
asked
also
us to
to
have a
have
kid.
kid also.
They never asked us like all dada dadi and nana nani. Arey abhi 3 saal ho gaye shaadi ko, 4 saal ho gaye shaadi ko. It was the 4th year of our marriage when we decided to have
Got
a
it.
kid.
Yeah.
So it was not very early.
I think same with us.
Yeah, it's absolutely the same with us. They've never meddled in our decision, and they are very clear कि ठीक है तुम्हें नहीं करना तो हम. There's no point also of saying or doing anything. You guys are independent enough to make choices for yourself. That is how we have brought you up. So they have done their job.
Only person who told you to have kid was your gynac. I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
That's the business.
She's like, you'll go through a lot of complications if you
now
don't. I'm
kid-
like, that is not the reason I will have a child, that I might get complications in
Yeah,
future.
I can get my
Then,
hands
no, that should not be the
dirty.
reason. What are the expenses in your life today that are non-negotiable? One of the non-negotiable choices is education of the kid and upbringing, or his upbringing, his health. His education, till now I must have spent about, 25 lakhs roundabout. And his graduation will be another 25 to 30 lakhs. Obviously, there is another aspirational, which is not mandatory, negotiable possibly,
Yep.
which is his marriage expense. I would like to spend at least between 1 to 2 CR for his marriage.
I think the travel is non-negotiable for us. So
Yeah. And compromise in travel.
If I can ask, how much you do spend on this front, travel front, which is, to my understanding, is negotiable, slightly compromisable.
on an annual basis, together we might spend around, I think, 25.
This is around our kids' education.
Don't say that. It's not a great argument.
Financial freedom is easiest without kids. Denying that is dishonest.
I think it is easier. Financial freedom, you can achieve it faster. I would imagine having a kid, I would want him or her to have the whole world. How much ever I give, it will be less. And you cannot be very calculative with a kid saying, "Mera budget itna hi hai."
Why not?
You can't go. I think
So
it will not happen.
See, I
with me.
was just
So that's the origin of your, sense of not having kids, because you believe that kids should be given whatever they want or they ask for.
Yes,
I can always say no to him because that's part of the upbringing. In fact, financial freedom, yes, in a way, with a couple earning the same amount, obviously they will achieve the financial freedom little
Yes.
earlier.
Correct, yeah.
However, the discipline is with the no DINK couple more, because they have a kid, they are more disciplined, they are more restrained, so they can save faster. In fact, that's what I feel.
How is your money invested right now? What are you planning for through these investments?
So our major planning is towards retirement. The moment we decide that we're not having kids, that means our retirement has to be very robust and rock solid. I think the combined corpus that we have amassed so far is around 3.5 CR, with a target of around 15 to 20 CR for retirement. So 80% goes into equity and 20% is into debt, which is a mix of arbitrage and bonds.
So it's a completely different case for us, and it's a individual thing. Till now, we were interested in house of our own. So our majority of our savings or investment is in house property only. The house property is worth 4+ crores, and another 1 crore 80 lakhs in between that number is my alternate investments in equity. So it's 80-20 right now. Isn't having kids partly an ego project? Someone to carry my name, or within quotes, someone to take care of me later? So 2 questions. Someone to carry my name, partly yes, you want that thing to happen, but possibly this has been given to us by evolution. Second part is whether it is to take care of me later. Answer is no. We also are going to plan in such a way that we are not dependent on our
We have
kids.
already planned, haven't we? We have already planned for our retirement in a way that it is not a burden for our kid.
Choosing not to have children is sometimes fear disguised as freedom. No.
Well, no, it's not fear.
It's self-awareness.
It's self-awareness.
It's just
It's a-
clarity that we know that this is what we want in our life. It is not a decision made out of fear. It is a decision purely made out of mutual consensus and individual decisions that we have made in the past. Again, I don't know if it is right, but I know it is wrong to bring a child into this world where we are very, very clear that we do not want children.
With a growing population and limited resources, some argue it's irresponsible to have children today. What made you feel confident that this was still the right world to bring the child into? It is always good time to bring kids into a world. They find their way. I don't think that should be our worry point, that what will they do and what is the world we have led into. I think if this is a bad world, then think of world in 1920s and 1940s, it is 2 world wars happening. That with that logic, the people should not have created you only or me also. Okay, it's not right. So every time is good time. As long as the parents are ready.
In fact, I would say this is the best time to have kids. We have so much of violent thinking. We have aggression in the behavior of the people today. I would say if we have kids, they will bring love and harmony. Because if you have someone whom you are responsible towards, your attitude changes. Your attitude becomes, because you consider that what will happen to my kid. You know, so you are becoming more responsible not only towards your finances but towards the usage of resources also. Agar if I feel that after me there is nothing like left, I don't have to think about anything after me, then I would splurge, I would waste, I would destroy all what I have. So I think it is not a bad time to have kids. You should go ahead and have kids.
But it's all about.
The world should.
No, it's
India's fertility rate is dropping fast, and many experts warn we could face a Japan like situation in the future. If everyone chose a DINK lifestyle, the system would eventually collapse. So, why should your choice be seen as a responsible one? I don't know if one individual choice would really impact the overall country's scale. I mean, it is an individual choice that people are making. I think we have much bigger things to worry about.
Yeah, so दुनिया का responsibility तो मेरे कंधे पे नहीं है.
अगर इतना जिम्मेदारी लेने होता तो आप किड ही ले लेते फिर.
Do you think society silently rewards one choice more than the other?
I think choosing to have a kid is what fits in the norm and the template, and the society silently rewards that and supports it.
But the thing is, to that, even we have people who will be always questioning why you didn't go for the other one. Why do you have only a single child? Because single child is a problem for them. So that is again a question which society has no right to ask us.
No, but I think the question is whether they support. I think they implicitly or indirectly support that, people who have kids.
The moment you say they are childless, people get offended, saying, how can you say that childless? Being childless itself is like, shh, don't call it out loudly. I think that's a mindset that has to change. I mean, it's okay. Someone calls me childless, I'm like, yeah, I am.
Okay, I'm going to read out some tweets from X and let's see how we react to it. We are doomed. The more money Indian urban educated super qualified couples earn, the more selfish they become. One, thank you for calling us super qualified couples. But no, I don't think we are doomed. It is our individual choice. It is one couple who is making that decision.
Certain life choices of certain individuals, which is a very handful, very small percentage, cannot be equated to being doom of a humanity. So I think a little over-exaggerated statement here.
Yeah, you next.
Okay, let me take this. Let me see. I'm always tired of being the default parent. I just can't turn the kids off.
Who wants the kid off? I don't know.
Yeah,
you should be always warm and full of energy.
Exactly. We love the kids as they are, the way they are. We want them to be on and bring the enthu. And that is what we look forward to.
The DINK lifestyle is becoming increasingly popular. I am saddened by it because these people are missing out on greatness of building a family. Well, I appreciate all the concern, but I think our definition of greatness and a family is very different from what this person's definition is. So, good luck with that.
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah.
I should have trusted my gut instinct that parenting wasn't right for me. And everyone told us it was so wonderful, but it just isn't. So I think the guy is too overwhelmed, or the person is too overwhelmed with the parenting. It's just the lack of preparedness or lack of mental faculties not ready for when they took the decision.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Was it enough content
Oh my
for
goodness.
you?
Was enough content. I wish I had